This is The Long Walk, a dystopian nightmare told through the eyes of ordinary boys, forced into extraordinary endurance. Based on Stephen King's early novel, this film adaptation throws 50 young men into the grimmest contest imaginable, a walking race that is as much psychological as it is physical. A deserted stretch of road meets a crisp horizon. One by one, young men gather. 49 strangers and one from Maine, Raymond Ray Garrity. In an alternate 20th century United States, a totalitarian regime holds an annual event called The Long Walk. 50 boys, one from each state, are chosen randomly to compete. But it's not a race in the usual sense. It's a slow march that will push every participant beyond human limits. Cut to a car pulling up. Ray's mother, Ginny, begs him not to go. She fears for his life. She knows what this event does to young men. But the deadline to withdraw has passed. Ray makes his choice. The major, a stern, uniformed official, steps forward with a bullhorn. He lays out the rules. Maintain at least 3 miles per hour at all times. Fall below that pace and you get a warning. 3 warnings, and you are shot. The walk begins. Footsteps echo in rhythm. 50 pairs of feet hit asphalt. At first it's all adrenaline and chatter. Awkward introductions, half smiles, nervous laughter. Almost immediately, personality clashes and alliances form. Ray meets Peter Pete McVries, a thoughtful young man with ideals. Billy Stebbins, clever and quiet. Arthur Art Baker, easygoing and friendly. Collie Parker, aggressive and volatile. Gary Barkovich, unpredictable and bold. And others whose names fade as days pass. The pace is slow yet unforgiving. They march through sun, wind, and rain. They greet the camera crews and soldiers as if they were ghosts haunting the roadside. A young walker, Curly, cramps badly. He falls behind. He tries to stretch, to breathe, to keep up. Curly becomes the first casualty, not in a dramatic shootout, but in the quiet brutality of exhaustion and anatomy. The rules don't bend, the soldiers wait. The warnings count down, and then, silence. Other walkers react. Some look away, some blame themselves. And just like that, the reality of this contest settles in. This isn't about winning, it's about staying alive. Over the first 48 hours, walkers bond in small ways. Pete debates philosophy with Ray about what he would wish for if he won. Art trades jokes about home. Billy asks Ray about his family. Collie scowls. Barkovich unpredictably goads others. At night, with the headlights cutting through the darkness, their conversations are sometimes silly, sometimes hauntingly genuine. They all want to believe the walk will end soon, but no one really knows. They support each other, and when one stumbles, two reach out their hands. But with every mile, fatigue burrows deeper. Harkness, another walker, twists his ankle. He limps. The group watches helpless. Harkness's injury soon costs him his walk. 3 warnings, and then the soldiers do their duty. There's no celebration, no outrage. Just quiet acknowledgement. Elsewhere, conflicts erupt. Barkovich provocatively antagonizes another, leading to unexpected violence that scars the group. Some walkers begin to isolate. Others recognize that friendship might be their only lifeline. The boys make a pact. They vow to send money home if any of them die. It's a fragile attempt at humanity in an inhuman contest. Eyes droop. Feet bleed. Bodies shiver in the night. Tempers fray. Collie briefly loses control and must be restrained. Barkovich, unable to reconcile guilt and exhaustion, collapses under his own mind's pressure. In a heartbreaking moment, not caused by soldiers or warnings, he chooses to end his own walk. The road keeps going. No pause, no ceremony, just footsteps. The march enters a small town. Faces in windows watch, but eyes don't meet. Ray sees his mother in a crowd. He runs toward her, driven by longing, love, and guilt. But the rules are clear. Step off the path, and you risk your life. Pete pulls him back just in time. For a moment, it's not about survival or winning. It's about belonging. They all realize this march has stripped them down to their core. But they keep walking. Pete and Ray talk more honestly than ever. Pete wants his wish to better the world. Ray's wish is personal. Revenge against the Major for taking his father from him. Their motives differ, but both are wrapped in loss and hope. And as fatigue deepens, so does introspection. What is worth surviving for? What is worth sacrificing for? What does it mean to be human when hope feels mechanical? Montage. Walkers continue falling, warnings mount, deaths thin the ranks. By the 4th day, only a handful remain. Ray, Pete, Art, Collie, and Billy. Each one carries memory, pain, family, fear. None of them walk because they want to, they walk because stopping means death. Art collapses from internal injury. Collie steals a rifle, not to kill others, but seemingly to reclaim control, only to end his own life. Billy, weak and ill, shares a final moment of clarity and honor before falling behind. Ray and Pete are now the only ones moving steadily. The crowd grows distant, the cameras still roll. Every step has become a question. Will it ever end? Pain has become rhythm. Company has become memory. Hope. A whisper. Ray confesses to Pete the depth of his motives. Pete speaks of moral boundaries he's unwilling to cross. They walk side by side, not as competitors, but as witnesses to the suffering they've endured and the fragile courage that keeps them going. The long walk isn't just a contest, it's a mirror, it's a question. What would you do when survival means losing pieces of yourself? They keep walking, no spoilers, no final outcome. Just an endless road. And the reminder that some journeys aren't meant to be finished, only endured. If you enjoyed this recap, like, subscribe, and comment what movie we should cover next. Thanks for watching.